What's up, you mother-loving tea freaks? This is Denny.
And this is James, and we got some Charlie here today. It's straight from the streets of Yunnan.
Oh, man. So this is from the W2T's tea club.
He called it Charlie. I'm not a member of the tea club. It was generously given to me by Oolong Owl, who has a blog, so thank you to her. Just a sample. We'll give it a shot. I had it with her when I had tea with her, and it was interesting, but I don't remember it very well. So we'll see what it is, how it does in the show.
Perfect.
And not sure how much grams we got. We're just going to do it all.
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty light. Pretty lightly light density in terms of the actual compression. So looks like it'll start
come apart pretty fast.
Yeah, grooving pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think Denny's correct about that.
So, I mean, not only can I just sort of like start to move it around with my hands without much pressure at all, whereas some of these sort of iron pressed cakes can be like chipping away at like geologic features.
You need to work out, you gotta do a every 3 days a week you break apart a tool.
Right.
Work out those muscles.
Right. Practice.
Yeah.
But something like this, it's going to start to brew up a little more quickly, maybe die a little bit more quickly as well. But easier to work with, certainly. Nice color, looks nice and
a little
syrupy.
Light. We'll see what it...
Okay. Do we know a year on this?
I think it was probably last year, 2018. Could be this year even, but the material's probably from last year or before.
Okay.
White tea, one of the more consistent producers of Pu'erh, so we generally trust them to produce something that will not kill us, or at least kill us very slowly, so we would not know.
Right. More importantly.
Yes.
Yeah. We take you all sorts of strange places on TeaDB.
Yes.
Don't we? Look at that get much darker. Wow.
Yeah.
So.
And I would actually expect this to get even darker probably on the next brew.
Okay.
And you guys can note how slowly this pot pours, and you're going to just get, even with relatively short times, the
beautiful
amount of contact the water has with
beautiful liqueur.
The tea. Yeah. Looks nice.
Stunning. Just, absolutely gorgeous. Nice and syrupy looking, oily.
Burgundy.
Quite. Okay, this is going to burn the living crap out of us, so.
Yeah. So we might wait for just a second, and I'm going to pour that
out.
No! That one's for you! Wasted tea!
Yeah, shout out to anyone who has enough free time.
I know.
To, not that I don't have ample free time to complain about everything, but, shout out to our special,
yeah, there is a selection of the TeaDB audience that really doesn't like it when we waste tea and we rinse tea for a while. I did not realize this audience exists until I was bored one day and I was looking around the internet and saw a talk and look how long he rinsed for. It's like 40 seconds. Yeah, and people apparently get very triggered by this. So
we have a show to make.
This is for you.
We have a show to make, y'all.
Yeah, we got to go.
The reason that we oversteep our rinses is because we want to get into the
core of the tea,
meat for you guys as fast as possible.
Cheers.
It's for you. Cheers. So what I would expect out of any ripe, and this is especially true, is just that velvety mouthfeel that you get. Cherry, vanilla, woodiness, velvetyness. It's like just the four characteristics of a ripe pu'erh, basically. And this is right there. Really, really luscious.
Yeah, I think you nailed it there. It's got all of those things going on. It's bright, but it's definitely a ripe pu'erh. Yeah. So,
yeah. This to me tastes like a great tea club tea because this is smack dab in the category. This would be a cool tea to have as a set point tea or a baseline tea to compare other ripe pu'erhs against. This just tastes like a really great high quality ripe pu'erh, in my opinion. It's maybe a little bit young. There's a little bit of a bitiness to the sort of like woody flavors in here that isn't resolving quite as pleasantly as I like.
Do you think that's from the fermentation, or do you think it's like
age?
Age, okay.
Yeah.
So you would think it would like smooth out a little bit more over time.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
I think this would be better in like 2 years, but not much more time than that.
Yeah.
And really good.
And
yeah,
you can see that it's getting darker.
Mm. Yeah, I love the lusciousness of these teas. It's one of my favorite parts about drinking them for sure. Familiar category. Not as much.
It is really quite good.
Yeah.
Creamy.
Yeah. Not as much just diversity within the category, I'd say. There's not as much variety, but if you like what that tastes like, it's such a reliable place to go.
Right.
Yeah. So whereas a ripe or oh man. So whereas a raw Pu'erh, there's so much variety. You never know what you're gonna get. Young doesn't mean young. Old doesn't mean old. There's so much difference in all of the different aspects of those teas. But yeah, a lot more monotone in a good way.
Right. Yeah. More. Less of a variance in how it can be. Now let's take a smell of it.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, starting to smell a bit more, I don't know, typical. I'm not sure. These ripes have a really specific aroma to them that sometimes I have a difficulty describing, but it definitely smells like the ripe.
Indeed. Yeah. I see this one isn't as fruity, a little bit earthier, sweet, creamy, oaty, but more cozy than like lively.
Yeah. Has some of those, vanilla, creamy notes. Definitely get those in there. Similar to the first steep, maybe just a little bit stronger, but not too much.
Really great mouthfeel, great texture, really good finish.
This one has kind of that silk texture that you sometimes get in ripe.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, God, the liqueur is really dark still. I wonder if this is more of a like short explosion kind of tea or a long burn kind of tea.
I don't know. Usually, I didn't take a good look at the leaves, but usually you'd expect if it was like really small little buds and stuff like that, it might brew out pretty fast. This one I haven't totally figured out.
I kind of figured the same thing. Really vanilla-y, still really creamy. It's great. Mom test?
As far as ripes go, it's fine. Depends if your mom would be down with ripe. Nothing particularly off about this one that would cause it to be better or worse, I think.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. How about on the Denny Ultralight test? Are these sorts of good teas to consume out in the wild?
Actually, I do think that ripe Pu'erh is an easier tea to be drinking out in a kind of grandpa style context.
Yeah.
Where you can kind of like let it go or pass it around to your friends and it cools off a little bit, or someone loiters on the tea for too long and whatever, you're not gonna like puke.
Yeah.
Some of these other teas that we have in the show, it'd just be awful.
Yeah.
Terrible experience.
Yeah. So, passing it around, everyone just like taking a turn and then vomiting.
Right.
And, very
like
cleansing.
An ayahuasca ceremony.
Yeah.
But this would be comforting, comfortable, easy to drink out in
easy to brew cold as well.
Yeah.
Very forgiving. This tea is not even touching any sort of rougher notes or anything like that. So
yeah, it would just get more syrupy and yeah, it's pretty tasty. Cheers.
A little woodier maybe in the steep. I don't know. The steep, how long would you expect this tea to go for? Seems like it.
I don't know, because it, again, look at the saturation of the color. It was, the last steeping we had was very dark. and it's gone straight to dark quickly. So I think we'd have a better sense of it in like another 3 steepings. We could see how light the saturation of the color would be.
Right.
It seems like because it's lightly compressed, the actual leaves themselves are small. We've been hitting it with some hot water. This might be a little bit of a shorter burn kind of a tea.
Could be, yeah.
But it's still going to last a little longer than the white.
Yeah, or longer than the lap song we brought on the previous episode.
Yeah. All right. W2T. Well played, sirs.
Yep.
Madams. Pretty good.
Yeah.
W2T.com, maybe?
Yep. Look up W2T, one of the most popular sources for Pu'erh for people in the U.S. And anywhere. Can someone find out more about tea in general?
Well, if you'd like to learn more about tea, check us out on the internet. We are on a website called TeaDB.org. Tea database, where you can learn all sorts of cool things about tea if you'd like. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. James does in-between episodes. There's a bunch of... I may be doing in-between episodes.
You can subscribe for the promise of that the potentially unfulfilled promise of Denny in between episodes. Yeah.
They are happening. I'm filming. I've been filming footage. So I'm gonna blow the socks off of the tea community with my in-between episodes. And we're gonna lose our video. So we'll see you guys